3.192 mil. Wait, that would be like 15 mil an hour. Wait, that's actually really good. Before you continue watching this video, if you could please like and subscribe, that would be like really good. And also comment, because then the algorithm will love me, and then I might be able to get YouTube ranks one day, and that's like my dream. So help me prove my parents wrong, because they don't think I can get 30k subs, like, ever. So yeah, like and subscribe, and enjoy the video. Okay, so for this money making method, I recommend, well, you'd need to go to the trapper, so go right over here, and then I recommend you get one of these, the scroll to the trapper's den. This will make it a lot faster. It costs like 1.6 mil, which is quite a bit, but it will definitely be worth it. And then you can instantly come to this guy and accept a quest, and see, for this one I've got, you can find your untrackable animal near the desert settlement. So to do that, I just need to go to the desert settlement, which is over here. I recommend having a lot of mana, so use like some kind of like mage set of some kind. Like it doesn't have to be an expensive mage set. It can just be like Wise Drag, or I'm using Wise Final Destination, which absolutely sucks, but you know, it's fine. Yeah. Just something that has a decent amount of mana, like 1,000 is a really good amount. But you don't need that much. And then, if you can't find it, then I also recommend you might want to get a Talbot's Theodolite, because then you can right click it and it'll say that I'm at the exact height. Sometimes you can't find it, and what I recommend, if you can't find your mob, then you can just do /warp hub, and then /warp trapper, and then get a new quest. There is like a limit on it, so you can't just like go back straight away. You have to wait, like it's like 30 seconds or something, maybe a minute, I'm not sure. But yeah, I'll show you all the locations in a sec. I just want to show you what the mobs look like, if you don't know what they look like. If you do know what they look like, you can just skip to the next part where I show exactly like where everything is and what best to spend your money on, like your pelts on. If I can find it. 10 blocks above. Occasionally it's really hard, sometimes it's easy, but I don't know. It depends. Right. I can't find anything. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. I don't know why I'm speaking like this. You know, that's okay. That's okay. Oh, so in this case he was up here. So they're a type of mob, like usually a cow, a chicken, a horse, or a pig, and they have a name tag above them with like their level and also their number, like their health. So then I can just shoot him, and then boom, I get 5 pelts. And then warp back to the trapper. The reason why the warp to trapper is really useful is because then you can instantly go back really quickly, which saves a huge amount of time. And then for this one, it's at the Mushroom Gorge. I'll quickly show you where all the locations are. Like in this like you'd go this way to get to them. The Mushroom Gorge is this whole area around here. This one is one of the harder ones to get, so if your mob spawns here, you might have to spend more time, and it's also really important to get the Talbot's Theodolite in this area. So if you can't find it, then probably get that. The next place is the glowing. Is what I recommend is just jumping down from that way, and then if you're going to the glowing mushroom cave, then you go that way. If you're going to the overgrown, go that way. It's pretty simple. And yeah, so this is the overgrown mushroom cave. And then yeah, it's pretty simple. But then you can come this way. And then the next place that I'm going to show is, I recommend going over this hill here, and it's the Oasis, which is this area over here. So it can be up here, but then it can also be down here, and like this whole large area over here, so also that area and also the area down here. And the final area was the place I went to first, which is the desert settlement. This place here. And yeah, I think that's all the place. Oh yeah, no, there's one more place, which is the desert mountain, which is this whole mountain range over here. This is probably either this or the oasis is the hardest one to find mobs from. So you might need to wait a while, or like look for a while, or just go to hub then go back to trapper. And then once you've got a whole bunch of pelts, I recommend getting at least 100. Then you can go back to the trapper, go to the Talbot's shop, and I recommend buying travel scrolls. They're the best bang for buck, because .5, which would be the same price of a pelt belt, then it would be a lot more than 3 mil. And if you times it by 3.4, it's a lot more than 4.9 mil. So that's basically my thought process when choosing whichever one it is. It can sometimes change, but usually this is the best. The price will fluctuate and like go down and stuff from time to time, but usually that's the best one to do. Just find the best bang for buck. The price, usually don't sell it if it's gone below like 1 mil, but if it's like above 1 mil, then you can sell it. I usually try to sell it at like 1.5 mil ish. But yeah. Now, one more tip that I recommend is if it's in like the Mushroom Gorge over here, there's a fairly easy way to know where it is. So for me, it says 35 blocks down. So I know that's like there's a variety of locations that could be. However, I'm pretty sure that it's going to be somewhere around here, this area, like this kind of level. Because see, now I'm at the exact height. So you can kind of slowly learn what the different heights are. So look, I found that like instantly. This one is in desert settlement, so that's ages away. But I'll just show you what the different ones look like quickly. So let's say I use this and it said 45 blocks down, then that would probably be like this kind of area over here. So just look around here, and you should be able to find it. And then another thing, and if it says like 20 blocks down, then it's probably like around this kind of area, maybe up here. If it says like 15 or like 10 blocks down, so like barely anything, then it's probably on like one of these areas or down here. But it's not very common for it to be right here. So those are the main things. You will slowly learn what the different numbers mean of where it is. The more you do it, you'll get better at it. And what I recommend is being able to get good enough so then you can complete it before the cooldown like runs out. So then as soon as you go back, you won't be able to get a mob straight away. So you have to wait like a tiny little bit of time. But it will mean that you have the most efficiency possible. There are some items that do help like get you more pelts. Like the pelt belt gives you +1 pelt from tracker thingos, and an accessory called if I can find it, called the Trapper Crest. When it's an uncommon, it increases the odds of finding endangered or elusive mobs by 10%, which is quite powerful to say the least. Because I didn't really explain, but the different levels of mobs have different like amounts of pelts that it gives you. So elusive is the best, but it's very rare. Then endangered. So elusive gives 24 at base level. That's when Finnegan's mare, that is. And endangered is 12. Undetected is 9. Untrackable is 6, and trackable is 3. For me, I get an extra 2 because of the pelt belt. But then also they have different abilities. So trackable, they don't do anything. Untrackable, they run away slowly. Undetected, they run quickly away. Endangered, they blind you when you get close, and they run very quickly away from them. Elusive, they blind you when you get close. They sprint away from you when you approach them and disappears if it sees you. I'm not really sure what the awareness does. It seems pretty similar to the camouflage ability with cows, which is where they go invisible, but I'm not exactly sure. Then pigs emit a stench that gives you nauseous, like the nauseous effect thing. Sheep sends you flying into the air. Rabbit jumps. I don't know, that doesn't really do anything. And chicken does pretty much nothing. So, those are the different levels of, like, pelts and whatever. And then there's also a second shop. I wouldn't recommend bothering with this. I've never really used it, like, at all. So, yeah. Just wondering if there's anything else use to note. But yeah, I do highly recommend getting a theodolite. You don't have to get it straight away. You could just save up for it with pelts. But like the advantage of getting all these things is you can resell them later anyway. So it doesn't really matter. Yes, you probably will sell them for a bit cheaper, but the amount of money that you'll earn is like it's worth it, is what I'm saying. Now I'm going to do a 10-minute test, probably 5-minute test, and see how far I get, how many pelts and coins and stuff. Okay, well, that's the timer now. I did 5 minutes, and then I got like almost nothing. And then I did a second timer. And I managed to get a decent amount of pelts. So if I go to the trapper, I have enough to get 1 trapper squirrel, which is slightly underwhelming, but I got really unlucky. I only got 1 endangered animal, and that was right at the end, and I didn't even kill it. I'll quickly go and kill that now, and then I'll cash in the 1.6 mil. So 1.6 mil is worth, so I need to times that by 6, because 10 minutes is 1/6 of an hour, so then I can work out how much per hour. So 1.6 times 6 is 9.6, so if I work that out, then that's 9.6 million coins per hour, which is not a lot. I'll be honest, slightly underwhelmed. But be clear, I got very unlucky. I did. I most definitely got unlucky. I'm sure I could have gotten at least 15 mil per hour, which is why the title and thumbnail is as it is. I'm like 100% sure that I got unlucky. Because in the past, I've been able to get a travel scroll in like 5 minutes. And like 5-minute average. So, yeah, I don't know. I just got very unlucky in this test. Because as I said, I only got 1 endangered, and the rest were untrackables. Were mainly untrackables and trackables, with I think two undetecteds, which is extremely, extremely unlucky. So, yeah, I reckon I could have gotten a lot more than that. Possibly even double that. But I'm just going to say 15 mil for the point of the video. Yeah, so that's still pretty nice. if you enjoyed this video, please think about liking and subscribing. It would be really cool. Maybe even join the Discord, click the notification bell, whatever. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. See you on the next one.